All right, so when you're trying to get your shoulder blade to glide on the rib cage, two-word phrase that we love to use is reach long. It's very simple and relatable to understand how to actually reach, and that's what we're gonna do. So it's very common here when you're seeing someone do some form of a row, three-point row, croc row, whatever the case may be, that it's a really short position. They're not locking out the elbow. Maybe they're keeping that elbow too close to the body. And so I'm simply gonna be like, girl, reach long, reach long, reach long, reach long. Good. And now you can see that extension. She's getting that stretch. Now I'm physically applying a cue here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lock one hand in right underneath the shoulder blade, and I'm going to use my hand on top of her shoulder blade to guide down and then pull back on in. And so I'm actively pulling and pushing and gliding along with that actual scapula so that she feels what it's like to actually reach. Because what we don't want to do is just have them rotate through the thorax, or worse, pushing down on the shoulder so that the body dumps. We want them to feel the actual extension that is happening. So right that hand on top of that shoulder blade is going to work really well for that. And then we can feel where it needs to pull back and tap. So if she's coming back in, I'm going to tap right underneath that shoulder blade where I want those rhomboids to engage and pull her back on in. Another example where this works really well is with landmine exercises. So if she's in a half kneeling position here doing a landmine overhead press, she's gonna have, hopefully this will stay here, but when she's reaching through, right, you're gonna do the same thing, but we're getting that upper rotation of the shoulder blade, and it's really easy for the client to not have enough reach. So I'm like, girl, reach through, reach long, reach long, reach long. Good. So any of those things, reach, long, push, that's what we're going for, and you can then see that it slides on up. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing here. So I'm going to hold and stabilize on one side. I'm going to use my hand to glide that shoulder blade on up and pull back on down. And then I can even have my thumb directly underneath to turn on the muscles there and get it to go as far as we possibly can through that range of motion.